Morning, folks. How's everybody today? Yeah, we're getting all the Earthbound music. I am mad about that. The mic doesn't pick up my desk drumming, I've just discovered. I've been playing Earthbound. I was talking to Coolio last week or so about some of that randomizer stuff he does, and he sent me a list. I was looking at like every game that I think would be really fun for me to do is 79 hours long. Which, you know, for what him and his pals do, his cohorts, his entourage, that's the word, his entourage, for what they do, wouldn't really work out. But Earthbound was on there, and I thought, oh, I wonder what Earthbound's all about. So I found a website off this link Coolio sent me, and you put in what you want randomized. You upload your own copy of the ROM, and it patches it and then gives you back the ROM. And so I did randomized sprites, randomized music, randomized dialogue, other than, you know, what's plot specific dialogue. It's still there where it's supposed to be. Excuse me. But like you walk up to a cop and it's a bird, or you walk up to a monkey and it's a dog saying something, or sprites change. So instead of the telephone that you used to call dad, it's the guy with the phone on his head from Dalam. And the biggest thing has been item locations are randomized in the chests. So we just finished getting the Runaway 5 out of their contract in Foreside, and we've got like near end game equipment for everybody. It's been interesting. Maybe someday we'll stream it. I don't know. But that's not why we're here. That's not why we're 2 minutes late to doing what we're supposed to be doing. But hey, it's Sunday morning. You got nothing. You know what I'm saying? We got nowhere to be. We got nothing to do. Just put that away. Oh, perfectly. It worked. First time. All right. Dragon Ball Z DLC. You have no real Super Sand. Super Sand lesbian. Dismiss. I do not have the what you call it, state of the channel video ready. It's been a long couple days, ladies and gentlemen. Friday was an 18-hour day. I worked all day and then had a gig, and the gig was closer to work than it was to home, so I didn't come home. I just stayed at work an extra hour and did the gig. And then yesterday, I had to go into work middle of the day for like another 4 hours. Oh, I didn't fix the thing. Damn it. Didn't fix the texture pack. Had to go into work for another 4 hours. And I was still tired from the day before, so when I got back, I just napped. And by the time I got out here in the GMD to do anything, it was kind of late, and the last thing I wanted to do was the state of the channel video, so I didn't do it. Throw tomatoes, send me hate mail, whatever. Accuse me of being a lazy slob. I won't argue. Jesus H. Christ. This is like, what's that story? The Lurking Fear. The Lovecraft story, The Lurking Fear of the family that lived in the house that was scared of storms, so they would go and like live in the basement. And then they all like degenerated, because that's a thing that happens in Lovecraft stories all the time. They degenerated into like this weird cannibalistic monkey hybrid thing. It's a pretty good story. You know, maybe we got to be careful. If a zombie gets struck by lightning, I think they turn into like super zombie. Gives them superpowers. It's like Shazam. But I was saying, maybe we should reconsider having a wooden house. I think that might not be a bad idea at this point. Hey, let's sleep. Sleep sounds like, sleep sounds like a good. I can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. Argue with me, bed. Oops. Is that not on? All right. Just realized game sound was off. I apologize. All right. I got him, don't worry. Stupid little baby zombie jerks. Okay, what are we doing? We need calcite for our floor. That was one thing we were doing. And we need copper for the floor. I don't remember what we were going to do for the walls. We were going to do something. Forgot my mute button was also duck. I should do I want to reassign duck in this game, or shut up? Or do I want to reassign? I don't want to reassign the cough button. I'm lazy. We'll just deal with it. I am being very lazy today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tired. I'm not a young man anymore. Not that I was ever, but extra now. And these long days and late nights. Kicking my behind. Alright, we need, what is it, another 64, I think? Minecraft calcite 64. We'll get 2 stacks. Then we'll have more than enough, and then we won't need to come back. Over here at the quarry. And we need some more dirt still, and we need to work on this, and we need to work on that, and I want to make some glass for a project. And you know, at the end of the day, my real life really does kind of mirror my Minecraft life, in that, you know, I'm just tired and I don't want to do anything. But here's this large list of projects that I'm very ambitious about that I need to do. Like, it's been a long time since I did any workout here in the GMD. On the actual GMD itself. And over the winter, should have brought an extra pick. Damn it. Over the winter, damn it. I was just about to break some stone. Over the winter, I bought a truck. And so now I'm like, okay, now I don't have to beg, steal, and borrow a truck. I don't have to wait for somebody to be available. I can go to the liquor store. Did that Friday. No, did that yesterday. Excuse me. The days just roll together. You know how it goes. But anyway, I know story time with me is unbearable. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So now if I need something, you know, lumber, material, other, I just go get it. But the weather's been so terrible, and I've been so lazy that I haven't wanted to go get it. Tomorrow, I think I'll go get it. I gotta get some OSB and get back to work on the ceiling out here. That's the next project to finish. When the ceiling's done, I'll work on getting the rest of the walls finished. And then when that's done, I'll go back to work in the bathroom. Finish getting that done. I really want to frame and insulate the walls in there, because it's cold in there. It's not like frozen pipes cold, but it's cold. Okay, there's our calcite. Bust that up, take it with us. Now we need some more copper. We need all the copper. Let's go on a copper hunt. Like that song about the lions, you know. In the jungle. It's just like that. Ekune Kamehameha. That song. This was Hightail, that wouldn't have happened. I just want to get all my use out of this pick. That's why we're still using the wooden pick. And we don't need more copper. I think the one thing we are solidly ahead on in this universe is copper. Coal. Jesus Christ. My all-natural sleep medication is not quite yet. So, it's February, and that means a couple things. Number one, it means love is in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Love is in the air. It's Olive, everybody. Say hi to Olive. Olive thinks I should follow them on Discord. Why would I need to follow you on Discord? For you to share my Kick community and help me hit 200 followers, 100 viewers, and earn $1,000 a stream. Olive, why don't you just do it? I ain't stopping you. You go right ahead. You just go right on ahead. Oops. Seem to have misclicked and accidentally banned Olive. Pardon me. February. So it is a new month, which means we've got a new state of the channel that I will work on immediately after the stream is done. Laundry be damned. I can get to that anytime today. Breakfast be damned, and that's sad. I miss breakfast. But it means we've got a new Let's Play up over on Patreon. And that Let's Play is GoldenEye for the N64. So if you are a buyer of the coffee over on Patreon, which is my name over on Patreon, Jason's Groove Machine, you can watch that early. If you do not want to watch that early, I don't have that written down on my piece of paper right here, so sorry, can't tell you much about that. Harmony of Dissonance is still there. GoldenEye is live as of today. And I've got a couple of React videos that I hate calling them reaction videos, because they're really not. They're floating sky island videos. That's what they're. No, analysis. It's called song analysis videos. Because I'm not really reacting to it. I mean, I am. I'm saying, oh God, this is amazing. Or, oh God, this is terrible. But I don't really like, oh my God, this is amazing. You know, it's like, this is amazing. And here's why I think it's amazing. Because in this part of the song, if you listen, you can hear blah, 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 blah. Right? That's where I'm coming from with this thing. So I've got a couple of those. I think one for sure is up right now, and I think it's a Radiohead song. There should be another one, I think, coming out this week. My goal is to get them out every 2 weeks. And one of the things I did do yesterday, when I wasn't being a lazy asshole, is I recorded another, like, 4 of those, because I just wanted to come out, hang out in the GMD, watch some videos, have a drink. So I got my drink on, and I listened to some music, and then we talked about it. I just haven't edited or uploaded anything. So that's kind of been how that's been going. None of this is copper. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I think the astute among you, the eagle-eyed viewer, has noticed that this is not copper, which is what we want. And it saddens me greatly that we are not finding copper, because now I want it, right? How many times before, like last week, we're like, copper, whatever, garbage. Copper is the copper of the ore world. Who needs it? And now I'm like, I need copper. So what's the game say? Here's 8,000 more tons of coal and 4,700 pounds of iron. You'll take it and you'll like it. All right, I think it's time to go home. I hear zombies. Quick, type at them. And speaking of typing at zombies, ladies and gentlemen, last week on Monday, we finished up a Void Pyramid, which was a lot of fun. And we got started on... Did I put torches down here? I did. I've been here before. And we started Typing of the Dead Overkill, which... Oh my goodness, the language. The language in that game. Those 2 police officers sure are angry. It's fun. It's very cheesy. Reminds me of like a Bruce Campbell movie in a way. You know, just a little ridiculous, but it's fun. We will be doing that again tomorrow, February the 2. And I do hope you can join us, because it would be lovely to see you. you know, in a more formal setting. For an arrow. No? Okay, good. But I think it's fairly short. We got almost halfway through it, and we only streamed it for like an hour, and my streams, as you know, are 2 hours. So oops, that's wrong. I'm assuming we will finish it tomorrow. And if we do finish it tomorrow, we'll bust out the Capcom arcade thing again. And we'll fill the time with that. Diorite. That's what we were going to make the walls out of. Diorite. And I think that was Jay's suggestion. And then next week, we will start streaming. I think next week is my choice, right? We did Gal Guardians, which was a donated game. And then this was viewer's choice. So yeah, I think it's dealer's choice next time. That's right. Diorite. It's right over there. Way to go, dum-dum. You should have seen that. And I've got a little list. I've got a little list of games that I want to stream. So I will just pull one off of that. We have a full stack of full blocks of coal. I think at one point I might have looked up like how much that would actually weigh, just to see how much our little mine Steve here could carry, and it was some ridiculous number. It's ridiculous. We need a food. Let's eat some carrots. Oh, we have some copper right there. Not enough, but we got some. Carrot has been consumed. We're gonna need another chest here real soon. Actually, we can go ahead and make another one. Let's just do that. We're going to need more chests anyway by the time we get down there. Hi, Neo. How the hell are you? The hell was that noise? I heard a noise. Well, it's not one of the flying creeper things. Sleepy, I dig that. Dig that. Speaking of sleepy, it's nighttime. Let's go to sleep. Maybe the bed will tell us again we can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. Oh, I forgot to say hi to my finch this morning. I'm sorry, Noodles. I apologize. Well, I know there was copper underground, so we better go underground and get some more copper. But we need some more pickaxes first. Oh, maybe that's what the noise was. Maybe it was the trader dude having a drank. Getting his drank on. Aha, indeed. Mm-hmm. Whatever you say, pal. Ourselves up 3 of them. Make ourselves a couple more shovels. I don't think we'll need axes where we're going, so put those away. That, don't need that, don't need that. All right, we good? Everybody happy? Probably wouldn't hurt to make an iron helmet. Why don't you go blow up the merchant dude? He annoys me. I'll pay you. I got a couple emeralds. You can have them. Put a hit out on him. That's what we'll do. I think this went back very far, did it? Well, maybe it did. Shows what the hell I know. Agua. Agua fresca. Jesus Christ. Did we know that there was that much lava down here? Holy crap. It's a whole lava village. It takes a lava village. Now, if I wanted to be real fancy, there's copper down there. If I wanted to be real fancy, I'd, you know, we'd dig these out. We'd excavate those, and then it would run down there, and then we could follow it all the way down. Which sounds really cool, but it makes getting back up such a pain. But copper, so. The rarest of minerals ever in Minecraft. Copper. There you go. I mean, it ain't gonna run out. But... oh. Think about that. That was bad on my part. Is it? There, right? Oh, there's a little more. Get in the hole, please. Can't get in the hole. Oh, there's a bunch. All right. I'm gonna have to get creative here. We're doomed. Get some dirt over here. That would be handy, but we don't have any dirt. There's a hole. Come on. Okay. That's all right. Got more polka style music. Okay with that. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. That's okay. Okay, get me out of here. Love dealing with water in Minecraft. One of my favorite things. There's copper over there. Can we... ford the mighty river here. It's not a Oregon Trail. We should be fine. Ow. Problem is, it's going to all run down there. And there's danger. There's a lot of danger down there. There's a little bit of danger up there, but there's also some copper up there, so... Let's deal with a little bit of danger first. Oh, there's a bunch in the ceiling. Okay. Anybody, nobody, anybody, nobody, anybody. Where is he? He's up here somewhere. I saw him. It's a stupid green head. Stupid green face. Where'd he go? Yeah, maybe he left. I think he left. Alright, that's good. I don't know for sure how much we're going to need. I mean, I know we're going to need a lot because we need to take the raw copper and smelt it, and then we need to make that into blocks, and that's 9 per block, and we need a lot of blocks. So we're going to need a lot of copper here. Where did I see the rest of that? It's so weird to look down there and see the lighting effects from the water, but not the water. So it's just like floating space squid. It's like that episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. We probably talked about that already. Because when I think floating space squid, you know, what's the white speckled mineral in the blocks? That stuff? If you're talking about that stuff, that is, I think, just a bioluminescent moss, Neo. We'll get a little closer to it. We'll take a peek. Be very careful not to fall in the burny water. We can get some over here. This is a little quicker. Of course, there's a zombie over there. I need to type. Jason cannot hear you. Oh, I thought you said me. So I was like, Jason, we can't hear you. This stuff. If it's this stuff. Yeah. That's a moss of some sort. What do you mean you can't hear me? I know the mic's on. I was very confused, Neo. Ah! Okay, got rid of him. Everybody else, I don't care. If I had some shears with me, we'd take some of that, whatever. But I don't. Take it back and examine it in a more controlled, less things trying to kill me environment. How did you get up there? That's not safe. Something up here. More iron. I'll take that. And I guess we'll take some coal while we're here. A lot of minerals in this little chunk of the world we spawned into. All right, I want this area to be less full of danger next time we come back here. Oh. I'm just going to run around and drop a bunch of torches. That way when we come back down here later, it won't be so bad. Something broke. I think it was my hat. My hat was in pretty bad shape. That was nice. I appreciate how that happened. Oh, God. I don't need to deal with you, Enderman. Enderman, Enderman. Nobody likes the Enderman. Here. Rocket jumped again. Rocket jumped in Minecraft. That's my favorite. I mean, it's not. It kind of sucks, but it's neat that we could do it. You could set up some fancy schmancy stuff with TNT that way. I'm not going to do it. That'd probably hurt. It was copper. Here's copper. Hey. There was some more copper somewhere. Where was it? Trying to keep my gaze down just a little bit in case we accidentally look at the Enderman. I swear there was more over here. We need some food when we get back. Is it over here? I think it was over here, which means it was absolutely over here. Because I don't remember it being over here. No? That never happens. Oh, Jesus! Wait it. Yeah, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe we already grabbed it. I was sure there was more. Did we see the pillar before? I didn't do that. It's something I would do, but I didn't do that. Oh, right there. I found it. Don't worry. Okay. Oh, even more. Perfect. Really should have brought some food. Wasn't planning on being gone this long and getting hurt this much. Yep, our hat broke. We'll need a new hat. You know, we haven't come across any gold yet, I don't think. Like in any kind of quantitative amount. And we do have some golden armor that we picked up from that chest by that ender portal we found 1,000,000 years ago. It would be nice to get some gold so we could repair it. Okay, how do we want to get out of here? Let's go this way. I think I see something. Excuse me, that might be a way out over here. Didn't get to the cough button in time. I apologize. That is not a way out. Well, let's make it a way out. Who's going to stop me? We got all this iron. Great. Gravel, just what I don't need right now. We got all this iron. That wasn't too bad. Oh, it's right down there. As I've interrupted myself several times. Rod V live? Sure am. Live and miserable. That's how we do around here. We'll probably start thinking about making some tracks. You know. Might make getting around a little easier. I don't know yet. That's work. You guys know how I feel about work. Ha! I will take that. Drop that in there. Top that up. I will take that. Drop these in there. It's a Metroid Prime music. Let's see. Did I get 36 feet of snow? No, we have had basically no snow all winter. And it hasn't been cold, really, all winter over here. It's been the most backwards winter ever. It snowed once right around Thanksgiving. We got like a quarter of an inch, a half inch maybe. And it was gone the next day. And then a couple weeks ago, it snowed all of an inch, maybe. And then it was gone. And then Wednesday, it snowed most of the morning, and it was all gone by the afternoon. It's supposed to be 50 degrees today. 50 degrees in freedom units. I don't know what that translates to into Celsius. Probably upper single digits, low double digits. I used to know how to do it, and I don't anymore. In my head. I was probably wrong most of the time anyway. Not working on a Sunday. It's good for you, Seven. Nice having a day you don't have to work. I had to work yesterday. It's not the most fun I ever had. Get out of my yard. Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino. Get off my lawn. Tennessee. That was close. We need so much copper for this. Why did I agree to this? This is a terrible idea. Why did I agree? How long this is going to take? High 90s. Equal high humidity. That's the worst. Your old pal Jason. The humidity and he don't often see eye to eye. I hate it when it's humid. I Really do. Just makes everything seem like it takes so much more effort. You know. Boink. We don't have any gold. It's fine. We'll make it work. These in there somewhere. Yep. Goes in there. Fishing rod can go in there. Put that iron in there, I suppose. Now we just wait. We wait 1,000,000,000,000,000 years. Where'd the rest of that go? Didn't I have more of that? Or did I get it all in the... Guess I did. Okay. What the hell were we going to do now? We need glass, but we can't do glass because the furnaces are being used. Oh, no. God, no. That's too hot for me. If it would be like 65, 60 to 65, all day, all year long, and then down into like the 40s at night, I would be just pleased as punch. And I would need to move. And I think one of the few places I'm aware of that I could get that in is a place in California called Ojai. This little kind of mountain town. Heard about it in a song, so I looked it up. Like, oh yeah, that would be okay. That would be totally fine with that. Not for me, man. I want to be able to have long pants and short sleeves. And that's what I get with that 65. Because if it's 65, I'm going to be outside and I'm going to be doing something. I'm going to be working. I'm going to be exerting energy. And then that'll warm me up. I need another gate. Did we make other gates by chance? Does look like we made a gate. Let's make a gate. There. Birch fence and oak gate. Ah. Yep. Nope, you have an excuse. Your doctor's note is accepted here, friend. There. Now I can get in here and get in there, and I don't have to worry about the sheep trying to run away. We need to finish filling that in. Let's do that real quick. Now, right now, I've got some long pants and a t-shirt on. This is riveting commentary. I know, everybody's interested. Long pants and a t-shirt on. But I've also got on like a cardigan old man sweater kind of thing. Because I'm an old man, and I really like old man sweaters. And I keep it like 65, 66 out here in the GMD. And I only keep it that warm. I would keep it a little cooler, in fact. But I keep it that warm because I've got equipment out here that needs to be fairly temperature stable. The guitars don't like it if it gets too cold, and the drums don't like it. All right. That problem solved. Come over here. We want to, let's just drop down 1. Part of that terraforming we talked about having to do. All the time it's going to take. So we're going to just split it up a little bit. We're not going to do the whole thing. I think we'll do 1 row out and 1 row back, and that's where we'll stop. Fill it full of dirt, and then we'll work on other stuff. But I don't want to completely ignore doing this. I was going to say ignore and avoid at the same time. And then my brain said, too many things. Instead, make idiot noises. So that's what I did. I know there's coal there. Do I care? You know how much coal we have right now? Is it? Trying to remember. I think it was Carnegie. As in the Carnegie Foundation. Carnegie Hall. I think it was that Carnegie who made all their money in coal. We could give them a run for their money. All right. We're getting there. We're going to knock all that down. Build this up. More trees and stuff. That's the plan. We need to get back up on the trees. Speaking of, excuse me, and add more jack-o'-lanterns. So let's take our pumpkins. Put this dirt away. All of this away. Little rumba thing going on there. We need more torches. If only we had some coal. If only. If only. Okay, got everything? Got everything. That one, and that one all have pumpkins. You do not have a pumpkin. Now you have pumpkin. Aren't you excited? Aren't you excited? Cow does not approve. Cow said no. But in cow talk. I don't care what you think, cow. There might be some copper right under that tree. It's getting dark, but let's go take a look. And we can put a couple of pumpkins. Well, we have 1 pumpkin. We can do a pumpkin. How about that? Okay, let's get back inside before something terrible happens. Like that. That's terrible. Skeleton with a hat. Pretty terrible. There's a witch right there. That's also pretty terrible. I don't need that in my life. Oh. Bling blong phone. Hello. All right, let's see what we can do here. This is gonna take so long. So long. That's okay. We are in it to win it, folks. I should probably be going around the walls first. Because that's, you know, where we need to put the chests. We could fill those holes in with something else in the meantime. It's done. Okay. It's going to look neat. Still think it's going to look real neat, but man, it's going to take a while. Are you still cooking? Shut up. Right, these I want to turn into carpet. We're going to carpet this place. Oops. I like this music. This is all right. Need one more piece of black wool. And we could go and dye a sheep and get wool that way, but I don't want to do that. That's a lot of work. Because we got to get the black dye, which means we got to go kill a squid. That zombie is on a horse. Since when can they do that? Green apple flavored horse. Okay. We got a spear. Poke. Poke. That's something. I don't know if we'll ever use it, but it's something. Project Zom Horse. Snip. All right, let's do something with this. Let's do something with this. First thing let's do with this is harvest. Just like that. We got more than a full stack out of that. Now you grew your hair back. Come here. Come here. Ooh, another one. Come here. Ooh, another one. What a time to be alive. Ling Long phone, hello. Set up link to Windows. Way ahead of you, pal. Get me a link to Linux and we'll have something to talk about. That in there. Drop that in there. These in here. Glass. We have some glass. Oh, let's do it. Want some cobblestone. Want some dirt. Maybe some of that. I don't know. I'm not going to know until we start how this is going to turn out. So I want to do something fancy with this. Jesus Christ. Every email in the world. Oh, you know what? It's been an hour, so my Finch is like, make sure you do your things today. That's what it is. Pardon me. Okay, let's start. Where do we want to start? Where should we start? Let's start here. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Okay, we'll cut this. Go. Yeah, here. This is going to look so terrible. This is going to be so bad. Everybody from miles around will come and look at it. Say, did you go see the terrible thing? And they'll say, yes. I stopped at the terrible thing gift shop. And that's where I get them. Make sure you pick up your I Saw the Terrible Thing merch. There? Zombie down there? Or just bubbles? Well, there's something going on down there. Come visit Scenic the Terrible Thing. That's a joke I've made in a video somewhere before. I want to go one more this way. Stupid rock. Yeah, my way. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Let's fill this in. Get that back. Gimme. It's mine. Worked hard on it. Melted electrical cord. That's exciting. Was it dramatic? Or was it just, you know, something smells weird? here? I think right here's good. Ah. We have at work, because the building's so old, they didn't really plan their heating properly. And I came into work one day after being gone for a weekend, and it was very cold in the hallway that goes to the bathrooms. And our little in-wall heater had melted. It's so cold in here. The breaker for the heater's off. That's odd. Went flip the breaker. Nothing. Fiddled with the thermostat. No, thermostat's still kicking on and off, but the heater's not heating. What's going on? So I opened it up and it just melted. I think it had got... That was when it had gotten cold after having not been cold for so long. And I think the heater was just set too high and it ran too much. Plus, I put this heater in because we had another one, an old one, probably 40-something years old, that died. And it was doing the job of heating this hallway in both bathrooms. That ain't the best way to go about doing that. Anyway, but the problem is the wire that they had ran to power this heater was 14 gauge, and it should be 12. But you don't want to go from smaller to bigger, obviously. So I just said, all right, I'll do this, and then I'll get around to fixing it eventually. And I never did get around to fixing it. Well, I hope it's not a big fire hazard for you, 7. Last thing anybody wants is a house fire. But might not be the last thing you want for somebody else. Think about that. You know, like if I heard Elon Musk's house caught fire, you know, did he send him a card? I don't think I would. I say that's what you get for parking a Tesla in the garage. Beard in my mouth. Okay, so we talked about this kelp business a little bit. Didn't I already have some more? You know, one of those. Landlord special. Yeah. My house was a landlord special. For sure. I found a lot of things that you just got to scratch your head on. So, talked about this kelp last time and how great the kelp is. I am, Neo. I'm out here now. The GMD is a building. Used to be, when it was built, it was a garage. And then when I moved into the house, it was an apartment. And then when I bought the house, that's where that series came from, where I gutted the whole thing and I'm redoing it. It's like in my backyard. Just moved all my computer and music and recording crap out here. So, kelp blocks. Block of dried kelp. Block of dried kelp is a fuel source. It goes here instead of coal. And it works really well. The problem with the dried kelp, and I think we talked about this last time, is just getting it going. But once you get it going, because you got to plant the kelp, harvest the dry the kelp, and then make the block. But once you do that, it's, you know, you just like go out once a day and you break some up and you bring it back in and you're good. It lasts forever because the kelp keeps growing, and then you use the kelp to dry the kelp to make the kelp to dry the kelp. See what I'm saying? It works out pretty well. I think we'll need some more calcite. hate to say it. I mean, I don't really hate to say it, but we're gonna have to go get more. I have. He's got a magic bow. He didn't give me his magic bow. I'm glad he's dead. Jerk. Well, good luck, 7. That is not the most pleasant of projects. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but when you walk on calcite, it makes a little tink noise. Not just the crunchy noise, there's a little tink noise. It's a little distracting, but I also like it. All right, we need more cobblestone. Probably not that much, but that's okay. Better to have too much than not enough. So here's a thought. Nope. I think because the way the water's situated. What am I missing some down there? There's the hole. I was thinking I'd have to like drain all the water and redo it, which not pleasant. Could set this up so the water would pull the harvested kelp down towards me, and then I wouldn't have to do all the running around. But you still got to run up and down the middle to pick it all up. Unless you want to get real complicated and start doing stuff with pistons and gates and all that stuff. And I'm not smart enough to figure that stuff out. I barely figure out how doors work. Like, I know they had some really good songs, but I just don't understand it. Is that everybody? Is every square? Yes. Okay. Let us go back up the mountain. Get some more calcite. It's the Kapoka music again. Makes me think about that game. That game was really good. I mean, in as much as it was a game, we talked about it. Maybe we find some more copper while we're up here. Wouldn't that be exciting? Torch right there so we know that there's a hole there we can get in and out of. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. As soon as this music's done. Where were we? Here. I think we were here. Let's get me another 2 stacks. That's what they'll call me. Out on the playground. There comes old 2 stacks. Pockets full of rocks. 2 stacks. I shouldn't be surprised, but that is so much faster with iron. An iron pick. Gonna break here any second, though. Oh, we need to get some more diorite, too. Pardon me. So we can work on them walls. I almost forgot. Some more coal. Okay, 2 stacks. Oh, 2 stacks. Now, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Don't I have a thing for this? I do. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Not you. You want... You want... Yeah. No. Yeah. Add a folder. Video games, PC, Kapoka. We'll just listen to Kapoka. How about that? I think it'll fit in with Minecraft very well. Yeah, we like to avoid house fires, Evan. I hope you get it sorted out. And I hope the landlord's not, you know, too obnoxious about it. Sometimes they can be. Should probably do that too. This music is so good. It's so good. Okay. Let's think about this for a minute. We're going to need some more glass, for sure. come in this way. Yeah, like a use sparingly. Like that. And then let's go like that. Let's see, what else can we make with calcite? We make like stairs and stuff. No, nothing. That's too bad. Well, oh, see, that's nice. How the sun's in front of the water. Okay. That's 6 wide, so we'll do 2. Get out of here. I just built this. Sword's gonna break. Oh, perfect. Just enough. All right. Let's get inside. Oh, that was a good stretch. Oh, things cracked and popped. Oh, this is wonderful. Alright. Keep an eye out for creepers, and we need sand. Let's go get some sand. We found some sand over here, like a lot of it. Remember right? Or was it over there? Let's go over there. I don't think we've been over here actually. And while we're going over here, I can refill my coffee. We call that multitasking. Oh, that's not sand. There's a little bit, but not enough. Oop, I do see some copper. And we're going to need 8,000 more tons of copper to finish this project. You know what, maybe. is alright. This is alright, Minecraft music. Especially for working. How much is that? Let's get a full stack. I didn't bring food again. Let's just have a quick look around. Maybe there's more copper. Okay. I don't see any copper. Oh, there's some copper. I was gonna say, maybe we'll see some when we get back in the boat. And at least copper doesn't give you one. Oh, look, it's Nautilus. Look at this. Don't see them very often. We should hollow it out and live inside it. I hear they like that. I have cleaning to do today. It's chore day at the homestead. Get the kitchen done and the laundry's done. But I've got other stuff to do. I would have had them all done, but since I had to work yesterday, and I was so tired, I really didn't do anything yesterday. Nothing important. Well, let's say I did clean the kitchen and start the laundry. I have not finished it. Hello, Tiger Shark. That's just its own little island. Okay. I think we've got enough, though. There. Be a little easier to keep track of the boat that way. Didn't realize we picked up quite so much copper. Oh, we needed glass. Why did I do that? I am a dummy. There. Oh, we had sand. My God. I shouldn't be allowed out of the house without supervision. Oh. Another good stretch. My God. Must be in rough shape. Stretches are being that good. Fish shears. Give me those. Remind me to eat Let me get back inside. Need to make this bigger so they're not crowding the gate quite so much. Excuse me. So let's consider that. I don't remember this track from the game. I don't remember what the context is. Some sort of parade, maybe? Let's go here. So here's my thought. We do these two, we skip one, we'll do two. So that means we'll have a row of glass here and a row of glass here. And then we'll do another row of calcite, and then we'll have another glass right there. I think it'll look interesting. And then we can decide if we want to, you know, dress this up with anything else. I think maybe once we get the floor in the basement done, I wonder if a couple blocks of raw copper would look kind of nice in there. I'm out of shovels. The hell did that happen? Need more shovels. Sticks. Where'd my sticks go? I have a stick. Maybe it's the whackin' stick from that vampire game I played. Copper seems to be roughly the equivalent of stone. Wonder if it lasts longer? I don't know. It's a mystery. It's getting dark. I don't care. Oh, I didn't bring the glass with me. That's important. We need that. And we also need the calcite. Probably going to need more calcite again. God damn it. I was hoping it wasn't going to be quite dark enough yet. Okay. Oh. Gotta make the noise. Doesn't work if you don't make the noise. Yeah, our 2 hours is almost up. I don't know what I'm going to do with all my time when we get this floor finished. Oh, hey. Who said it patinaed over time? You were right. That. That's why I'm thinking using copper around the kelp farm thing, because I think that will be a nice match. Whoever said that, you were not lying to me, and I appreciate your honesty. That's enough to make one more. Let's go sleep for a bit. Oh, we also need to enlarge the stable corral thingy. That's not enough. That's probably not enough, but it's a start. We'll find out. We're just going to come this way. Oh, that might be enough. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. She weren't standing right there, sheep. There you go. Look at all the room. I've tripled your square footage. Your square meterage. Not to be confused with Metroidage. Spider. What are you doing in my house, Spider? I don't appreciate it. Oop, I fell. Vintage story? What is vintage story? It's not something I am familiar with. Which isn't saying much, because I'm not familiar with a lot of things. Guess what? More calcite. See, this is something, if I wanted to take the time and make some rail, we could just take the rail up to the top of the mountain. Survival-based Minecraft. Sounds like a thing. I will look into it. Don't know if it's something I'd get to go play, but I'll look into it. Then I can be a little more knowledgeable. Okay. That makes a little sense. A little more sense, excuse me. Just maybe I'll be a little more knowledgeable about a thing. I sat down and put in a couple hours of hightail earlier in the week. And I think you're right. I think it's definitely got a lot of promise. And I'm excited to see where they go with it. And it's 100% playable now, but there's just some features that I keep wanting to look into, but they're not available yet. Building is fun. Chiseling. Oh my god. Voxel by voxel. That is perfect for somebody who has more talent and patience than me. That is not something. It'd be terrible if I was doing that. Absolutely terrible. That's way more than we needed. Way more than we needed. It's alright. We should need to come back for a little while then. Hopefully. It would be nice just to ride down the mountain. But we'd have to do so much work on the mountain to make it acceptable for a minecart. You know what else might be decent Minecraft music is Melon Journey. Melon Journey's got some nice... And Toem? Oh, Toem music. Toem music would be great. I'm very excited for Toem 2 to be coming out. Thanks, Fossabot, for doing the thing you were programmed to do. So we have one there. We want calcite here. I fell down. That's okay. Oops. I think we'll dig this out a little bit. And we'll put a door on it. Put a double door on it, so it's symmetrical. My problem is, Evan, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I can work on this. And then I either devote way too much time and forget about everything else I want to do, or I get so frustrated that I'm so bad at it that I just stop. Hello, here-ish. I'm also here-ish. Not at all there-ish. You know, there's only two places in the whole world. Over here and over there. Days working on a chiseled 4-way greenhouse design. Yeah, see. In-game days. That's better. That's still a lot though, man. I admire your tenacity. I'm tenacious with things that, you know, like this. This doesn't matter. Who cares? Nobody cares about what I'm doing right now. This is all for me. This is my... What do you call it? Vanity project. I guess that's true with just about anything in Minecraft. If you're building something, it is a vanity project, right? Ouch. We want to go out this way. Sad Kapoka music. I really hope the people who made Kapoka make another game. And I hope it's similar. Not the same. I don't want a Kapoka 2. But just the whole, like, you're a bird and you can fly, you can go anywhere and see all this stuff happening in the world you live in. It's just nice. Rada. See, I like that. I like that a lot. I like when progression feels like progression. I mean, I do kind of like the moments where you're like, oh yeah, I'm so much better than I used to be. But I also like it to be kind of gradual. I think that was one of my problems with Terraria, is the progression at the beginning was really good in terms of, you know, mining and resource collecting. But then once like hard mode starts, you know, you go through all of this effort and all this struggle to be able to mine one block harder. But then they balance that out with the combat, I guess. So I guess it kind of balances out a little bit. But then by the time you're at the end of the game and you've done all the things, it's just, you know, let's go fight the Moon Lord again for fun. This is the one. This is the one. This is the Minecraft song in Kapoka. Get out of my way, dude. I will put a pickaxe in your forehead. And I won't feel bad about it. About to say, when is this sword gonna break? It's gonna be the least opportune moment. Yeah, I think you're right. I've got Don't Starve, and I've got Don't Starve Together, and I've been meaning to sit somebody down and play it with them, but we haven't done it yet. I never really, I don't know that I ever really understood the gameplay of Don't Starve well enough to, you know, stick with it for a long period of time. And the premise is simple: don't starve. And then what happens? I eventually starve. Grapes are inventory. Inventory is a disaster. Let's just put away everything we possibly can here. Nothing that can go in there. All right, we gotta start doing chests here. I think that's a good way to do it, you know. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, you just stay here. Try not to light anything on fire. And I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back with dinner. That should be enough to start. Which way do we want these to go, though, is the question. That's a start. Let's take all the dirt first. Oops, that's not dirt. That's not dirt. Take all the cobblestone in all its many forms. Okay. That's not cobblestone. Gravel in there. We're going to need to get a cow farm going because we're going to need cows. Because we're going to need leather to make signs. That's a wood thing. Chests are wood. That's kind of a wood thing. Got some gravel down there. Pardon me. Oh, there's a little bit of leather. This is going to need to go there. Never mind. All the wooden stuff in here. Oh, that's it for Kapoka. Sorry, La Mulana. Don't need you right now. Where did I put that? That's in here. Let's remove selected files. Let's add, because we talked about it, Toem. Oh, you know what? It's almost time to go too. So we'll add Toem. We won't play Toem. Not that La Mulana anyway. The original's so much better. Oh, man. It is a great song. It is good. I just prefer the original. It is a great opening track. Because it really does. Like you said, it just gets you so hyped. So pumped up. So ready to go. Ready for adventure and traps. Lord knows what else. Needful Chase. Let's promote you. Okay, go ahead. Just don't expect me to help. I'm busy. I'm playing Minecraft. I can't be bothered with promotion. Who has the time? I don't know. I prefer the original over that. It's just me. 2 more of those. Let's go here. Oops. That's the wrong thing. There and there. Brought some more cobblestone. Yeah, some more wood. Okay. Oh, I guess I can turn that off. It's time to wrap up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Let's see if we can get the last of this glass work done. So we can do it from in here. Let's do it from in here. Yeah. I know. I just like talking to him. Jesus. Get out of my kelp. You're going to ruin it. Gonna have Ebola or something on it now. Man. The nori ruined. Oops. That's wrong. Alright. Last thing I want to do. And then we'll wrap up. Because it is wrap up time. Should have made that just a little higher. Right here. And right here. Oh, you know what? You know what let's do? Let's make a big, huge window here. Well, that didn't quite work. No, that's the plan. Thinking ahead for once. For once, I am thinking ahead. Not that far ahead because I left that calcite over there. We might need more of that. There we go. Okay. I mean, it is a terrible thing. It is a terrible thing. It'll get better. Eventually. But for now, it's a terrible thing. We need food. We are hungry. Okay. Looking good. We made some good progress today, everybody. I appreciate you joining me. But it is that time. We'll be back next Sunday morning. More Sunday morning Minecraft. We'll be back tomorrow night for the conclusion of Typing of the Dead Overkill. That's the plan anyway. Thank everybody for hanging out, for joining me. Thanks everybody who's subscribed on YouTube and doing all the different things on Twitch. And thanks to the patrons for being patrons. Just a quick reminder, $5 a month. It gets you full Let's Plays months early. Currently right now, if you head over, you can watch all of Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance or GoldenEye 007 for the N64. And then song analysis videos coming out every 2 weeks as well. Check the website at the bottom, jasonsgroovemachine.com, for videos for all this and all of my other crap. And links to all the other stuff. Okay, that's all I need to say. That works. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a good day.